I think pre-season for me was like huge. I think that's where we really built our connections off court. But I think on court, my favourite was the Firebirds game when we won by a heap of goals and like nearly, I think, beat a record or something for most goals scored. So that was unreal. I think everyone played. I played in shooter, which was really fun. But yeah, that was one of my highlights, I think. Been an unreal experience. The girls and the coaching staff and everything have been so good. I feel like I've grown as a person and as a player, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what 2025 holds for us. I think for me, I really enjoyed playing the Vixens game where we won by like 1 goal. That was huge for me. I feel like I hadn't really played in like a pressure cooker moment like that before, so that was a really big step in my journey. And yeah, getting out in the super shot periods for a few minutes was really pivotal for my growth this year. We definitely are. We don't want no bronze. We want the premiership next year. So yeah, I can't wait to celebrate that with the girls. I'm already envisioning it in my head, and I think this year was a great year to learn, to grow, and I think we're a little bit even more hungrier for the big one. I think Janelle, obviously best in the world. It's almost intimidating when you're coming into an environment and you have to play alongside her, because obviously she's such a big force in our environment. But I've learnt so much from her, and obviously her nurturing nature on the court is like next to none, and I feel really supported when I'm on the court with her. But I think I don't know, the biggest thing that I sort of have learnt from Jay is her game day, and obviously she's super happy, bubbly person off the court, but I think on the court she just turns into like a different human. And as soon as she like is in call outs and she runs on, she just has this different face on her that she's like ready to attack the game. And I think her way that she goes about the game and how she wants to play for a team is something that I really want to do in the future, and how she plays for all of us is how I want to emulate my game as well, because it's next to none. It's the best in the world. I think for me, just consolidating what I did this year and hopefully getting some more minutes out on court, and just keep building those connections with the girls off and on the court. But apart from that, just my big one is winning in 2025, and I want to do that with the great bunch of girls that we have. So I feel like we had a taste of it this year and just missed out. So I think that's my huge goal, is just winning next year. Yeah, definitely. I think one that stands out to me is Alice. I think she's had an unbelievable season in both wing attack and goal attack, and her versatility there. But just as a person, like on the court, she's so comforting. To me, as a new emerging sort of athlete, she's been nothing but help. So no, she's someone that I always lean to for guidance and help, especially on court, but also off court. She's an absolute legend and the best. We have fans like no other team does in netball and in general. I think the fans get around us like no other group do. So I think having our home games every second week is like something that we all look forward to, and genuinely we say that they are our 8th player because they do get us over the line in those tough moments. And yeah, I think it's just an unbelievable force that every team is scared to play at RAC Arena in front of the Green Army, because they're just incredible, and genuinely we do say they're our 8th player because they are. Oh my God, there's so many. The fact that you say the Venga bus like gets me excited already. I love the Venga bus, but I also just love like the call outs and the run outs, and when everyone's got their phone torches on. It's so cool, and genuinely just like riding the wave and the emotions of every goal with the Green Army is like no other. So I think like the whole game day experience is the best. I can't choose one. Yeah, I work alongside Jodie, our sports psych, quite a bit in that space about how I can handle pressure and how we can sort of use that to our advantage out on court. But I think the biggest thing for me is sort of staying in our fever bubble. That's kind of what we call it. And as much as the crowd is awesome and amazing, we try not to play into their emotions too much and just try and keep it within our circle. So yeah, I think I just sort of, you kind of switch into a different mode on game day, and it's just you and the ball and the ring for me. And yeah, it's just a different sort of way, I guess, of locking into what you have to do. And I think Dan's instructions and Sarah's instructions are so clear that you're just focused on what you have to do. So I think as soon as you jump out on court, the nerves do kind of eventually taper off. Yeah, I think it was a big year for that sort of thing. I, obviously was locked into sort of my fever role, but then obviously after games going back and playing most reserves games, I think I played majority of them. But that group of girls was so welcoming. I think me and Geordie were familiar faces in that environment, so they were super welcoming, and I think we actually unofficially won the whole thing. But yeah, I'm super excited for where that sort of pathway is going to go, and I think there's some really exciting athletes in that team that haven't really yet been shown, but I think there's some really exciting talent, and I feel privileged that I've got to play with some of those girls on a weekly basis because they're awesome and so nice. So yeah. No, Perth is definitely home, and I have claimed myself as a WA person already. I don't think I'm just there yet in my first year, but no, I love WA, and I'm definitely looking forward to another 2 years here, and hopefully some more in the future. But yeah, no, Perth is definitely home. I have my second home in Melbourne, and Perth is my first home with my Green Army and my FIBA fam. I feel like now I could do all the cool spots and go to Daisies, go to Cot Beach, but I think City Beach, best beach to go to. So when my fam come over in summer, we'll be hitting City Beach. What else good? I love pasta, especially pre-game, so it kind of ties into that. Vin Popoli in Freo, great pasta spot. And yeah, just find some really good friends that want to go to the beach with you all the time, because Perth has unreal beaches. So after I tour in Fiji with 21s, I'm gonna head home for the whole of September, which is really exciting. Apart from that, nothing much, just want to chill with family and friends back home, and then getting ready in November to hit the court again, which is really exciting. We actually just ticked off our last court work session today, so yeah, super excited. I think it's an awesome opportunity that you don't get many times, so I'm just taking it with two hands and really jumping at it. But yeah, I'm super excited to work with girls that I haven't really worked too much with. Obviously it's all girls from across all states with a huge talent, and the girls there are incredible. So yeah, I'm really excited for it, and I think it's going to be awesome. And I've never been to Fiji, so I'm super excited. I don't know. I'm obviously looking forward to playing and obviously performing well, but apart from that, I'm open to everything, and I just want to see Fiji for what it is, and yeah, hopefully we have a really good time on court and off court.